Rugby is as efficient as their haka this evening. There's only going to be one winner. Gareth, rather special that, wasn't it?
It is, and it's all about them coming together. Farah Palmer, their captain, has brought their cultures together, and that's what that is about. Traditionally, the haka, Nigel, is an invitation to war, and I think that's closer to what we're going to see in this first half.
The final then of the IRB Women's Rugby World Cup 2006. England, of course, the all-white, the black of New Zealand. That was never in doubt. Watch for the midfield and watch for the contact. That was Maggie Alfonsi in with a thumping tackle. She's the one who's been called up into the back row for this final. But the threat out wide is something England will look to subdue. Exia Edwards, who led the haka just now, is tackled just outside her 22. And two very powerful defensive teams, but principal goal kicker for England throughout this tournament. Strikes it well. It's all about direction. It's over. The supporters cheer, and the best possible opening, really their first touch of the ball. A wonderful attacking runner and forceful with it. Richards on the break, lovely run by Richards. They have players wide out. Manuel to Richardson. Richardson, scrambling tackle. Kim Shayler did well for England. Back
English win. There was the ball. They would not be in this final, Nigel, if it weren't for Kim Shayler's heroics in the semi-final.
Big physical presence, nearly 15 stones, the England tight head prop. Now to Andrew. Nice miss move, big break. Suday.
Across the field, snuffing out. We've seen plays like this all tournament from the New Zealanders, and no one's been able to deal with it. But that time it was the prop, big Rochelle Clark getting over with a great tackle, and that will spur her team on.
The take by Jenny Sutton. Got stolen by Exia Edwards. Links well, Richards. Drops unkindly for her. Kim Shayler up, was it? England have retrieved, I think. Certainly not favouring her, is it? Here's Jensen now for 3-all. It's hanging, it's good! And this game live in New Zealand as elsewhere in the world, in the UK, of course, and in Italy, in Portugal, in TV3, Sky, all over the place. Europe, North America, and England attack again. Tim Oliver, the clever chip through for Waterman to chase. Back goes Manuel. Did well to gather and go back on her feet. Terrific support from Farah Palmer there to work it back to Jensen. This is Marsh bearing the tactic and going for the cross kick wide. Effective too. Lovely offload by Roscoe. This is Codling. Codling for the corner. Codling to score. Mona Lisa Codling, her second try of the tournament, her third in all. What a moment and what a turnaround, virtually on the stroke of half-time. And Mona Lisa Codling from Auckland will be the toast down under with this. But what an offload by Roscoe.
Well, what a great kick across field, finding the space. You can see the determination. Well, work of art is her namesake, Mona Lisa. That was a work of art from New Zealand. Right against the run of play. She stripped the tackle and had more than enough pace to get there. Well done, New Zealand.
Mona Lisa Codling, a 29-year-old computer programmer. Now with Auckland, formerly from Otago, the conversion from the touchline is perfection from Emma Jensen.
Rubbing salt into the wound after that great run and try, but 2 more points.
10-3 New Zealand. Here's that dump, my goodness me. Haryana Manuel. And a very competent start by New Zealand. They recycle. Richards was the scrum half then. This is Roscoe, who set up the last try. Roscoe offloads into the corner, Mortimer. And try number 2, just as at the end of the first half, so the beginning of the second. That is a body blow to England. And what a wonderful try from start to the finish. For 3 in a row, along with 5 others who were there back in 1998 when New Zealand won the crown at the first official World Cup. It's a penalty try. It's a penalty try to England. They finally got something from that dominance of the scrummage, and maybe that's the path they'll try and continue with. Wonderfully committed final. Brilliant hands from Anna Richards, but she only runs into Maggie Alfonsi on the break. This is Jensen. Wanted more of an angle on it. Charlotte Barris covers. Live, listen, full back. Oh, and again, Richards on the receiving end. It is out. Edwards, Jensen, they go wide via Amaria Marsh. 3-1 out wide. Brilliant tackle, I think, by Sue Day, anticipating so well. But the pressure's on, the pressure's mounting.
And she's done everything she can to lift her team, whether it's diving tackles or being part of a driving maul. She's just the complete footballer, and she's really done an outstanding job.
Unrelenting efforts as the ball is with Shannon Willoughby. Then Jensen still working away. Don't touch the scrum half, says Simon McDowell. This is Manuel still. England, desperate defence. The rival chance. Well, it may not be huge numbers here, and of course they're dwarfed by the side of the stadium, but you could not have wished for more enthusiasm. And it's been absolutely riveting. France 3rd, Canada 4th, USA 5, Scotland 6. The break up there, we've another line out, another barrage of attack. New Zealand driving to the line. England can't hold this one. New Zealand finally get that score. The floodgates may not have opened, but an irresistible force finally. It had to happen once since. England couldn't hold out much longer. A forwards try, and well deserved.
Yes, textbook execution. Farrah Palmer hitting her target. Hayway, the offload, and then the drive. Look at those body positions. Look at the legs pumping. New Zealand well over the line. Jensen loves it. New Zealand loves it.
Tremendous force. And no way England this time could get enough players behind to hold up that massive drive. And I guess it may have been Hayway at the bottom, the woman who scored in the semi-final. There she is, attributed with the try. Victoria Hayway, try against France in the semi, and another in the grand final itself with 6 minutes to play. 20 points to 10, breathing space for them. Heartache for England, and the conversion rebounds off the post the wrong way from a New Zealand point of view. With the last minute and injury time only standing between New Zealand and a hat-trick of World Cup triumphs. The dream for England of that double of victory in the men's and the women's World Cup simultaneously looks to have ebbed away, but you can only salute their effort and their determination, and this could be a try near the end. It could be this time for the forwards. Is it held up or not? McDowell awards the score to England, and I think it might go to Georgia Stevens, or is it Tamara Taylor? It's Helen Clayton who is celebrating most of all.
Well, textbook drive. New Zealanders were ready for it. A good formation, shearing off to the side. Willoughby taking it down, but they weren't to be denied. Helen Clayton, the substitute. She was a part of the '94 campaign. Looking for a medal here. She got a medal there, Nigel, as a non-starter, given to her by one of the starters. She would love nothing more than to win one here on her own merit.
And Helen Clayton in her final game, I think it was just slipped to her by Georgia Stevens in that final drive to the line. It's 20 points to 15. The conversion attempt from Shelley Ray. There will be injury time to play. We're in injury time now, half a minute. The final hooter has not yet gone. This kick is brilliant. It's absolutely perfection from Shelley Ray, and England are within 3 points.
That's world-class skill executed by a world-class athlete. What a finish we've got here.
20 points to 17. We played 45 seconds of injury time. What a finale to this 30th and final game of the 2006. So yeah, England skipper Shelley Ray. Oh, it breaks down, but went backwards. Now it's gone forwards off Alfonsi. Beautiful offload to Jensen. Jensen to Mortimer. Mortimer speeds for the corner. Waterman with the tackle. No, she doesn't get her. Inside feed. Amaria Marsh to win the World Cup, or not? It's given. New Zealand know now the champions title is theirs once again. Maria Marsh, who better than to round off the triumph that it now must be.
Well, what a fitting finish. The team of the tournament, New Zealand, combining. Here it was, the outside break, great pace from Mortimer, and the awareness to not go in touch. Miriam Marsh rides the tackle, keeps her feet out of bounds, and gets the balls down. She has been quiet today, but she made it when it counted, and that's going to be it.
Her 7th try, and greeted with ecstasy for New Zealand, with heartbreak for England, and the tears of bitter disappointment in a game that went to the wire. 25 points to 17. Official IRB Women's Rugby World Cup, and indeed that woman has been sensational. The 42-year-old fly half, Anna Richards.
She was the story of the match. She found a way to get it done, as did her team. She's got the game ball, and she's fully deserving of it.
Well, Anna, you've just been named player of the tournament, but how's the body? You look to be clattered out there.
I think my finger's broken, but I'm really tired. That was a hugely intense game. The English played awesome. Like, they came out, I don't think we saw the ball in the first 15, 20 minutes. They played really, really well, and it was a game worthy of a final, I think. It was awesome.
Thanks very much for your time. Enjoy the celebration.
See ya! Hi, Mum, Dad!
To Farah Palmer, captain of Team New Zealand,
and so it will be Dr. Sid Miller, the chairman of the International Rugby Board, who will present the winning captain with the trophy. Farah Palmer receives the medal from the president of New Zealand, Jock Hobbs. And then this celebratory final moment of the presentation of the cup from Dr. Sid Miller, the chairman of the International Rugby Board. 3 times in a row, it's the Black Ferns, it's New Zealand, World Cup winners once again.
So congratulations.